Whether you trade Forex, stocks, futures, commodities, cryptos, or any other market, the 5 tips that I will give you in this video to improve your trades and your trading can be used by any trader. And the 5 tips that I will give you will help you to improve your trade quality, optimize your winning trades, reduce performance leaks, improve your target placement, and also reduce the mistakes that you make in your trading. What is the most important trading tool any trader must have in their arsenal? And it doesn't matter which book you read, it doesn't matter which website you visit. Everyone agrees a trading journal is the #1 must-have tool for a trader. And in this video, we are going to use the Edgewonk trading journal, and I will show you how to improve your trading with the 5 tips using Edgewonk. The first and most important thing to improve your trading is to improve your trade quality. And here is a great feature in Edgewonk. We go to Chart Lab and then we consult our efficiency graph. And the efficiency graph basically shows you how many mistakes you make per trade. And 100% efficiency indicates that you don't make any mistakes, whereas a 50% efficiency means that on half of your trading decisions you are making a mistake. In Edgewonk, you can rate your entry, you can rate your exit, and you also rate your trade management. And the efficiency graph then calculates how many mistakes do you make per trades and overall in your trading. So what you want to see in your trading is a rising efficiency graph, which means that you're reducing the amount of mistakes that you make. And the higher the efficiency graph is, the higher your trade quality is, because you are almost not making any mistakes. So the efficiency graph should always be your first priority in your trading. Before you consult anything else and before we get into the nitty-gritty, make sure that you are reducing the mistakes that you make and that the efficiency goes up, because that will usually automatically take care of a lot of performance issues and will help you improve your trading performance quite a bit. The second biggest problem that traders face is that they often mismanage their trades. Mismanaging means that you are cutting your winning trades too soon, which means that you are leaving a lot of money on the table, or you are letting your losses run too long. And in Edgewonk, you can very nicely analyze that and if this is a problem. So we go in the Chart Lab to the trade management, and here you have 3 different lines. We are gonna focus on the green and on the orange one first. So what do we see here? The green one is the actual performance in terms of our multiple. So this shows your trading performance and the actual results in our multiple. And the orange one shows the potential performance. Potential performance means how much money you could have theoretically made based on the actual trades that you've taken if you wouldn't have interfered with them. So basically what this means is this is a set and forget approach. So you enter your trades, you set your target, you set your stop loss, and then you don't interfere with your trades again. And what we often see is that, like in this case, the orange graph is above the green graph. This is not a good sign, because it means that your actual realized trading performance is below your potential performance. So this trader could have made significantly more money by just not interfering with the trades. So this trader is either cutting his winning trades too soon, which is a very common problem, because staying in winning trades long enough is very hard, and the fear of giving back profits is a very big problem for many traders, or this trader is letting his losses run too long and he's not executing his stop loss. And this is contributing to this difference here in actual versus potential performance. So this is actually a great finding for the trader, because it means that his trading results could have been even more profitable than what they are actually right now. And by just not messing around with the trades, there is a huge potential for an increase in performance. Next, we want to detect outliers in our trading performance. Outliers are individual trades or a bunch of trades which are costing us too much money, resulting in big losses. And it is a great way to improve your trading performance if you can identify those outliers. And in Edgewonk, we have built this powerful tool called Trade Analytics, which is super interactive, and we can really dig into our trading performance. By the way, Edgewonk also has a light theme, so let's use that for this point. And what we have here is basically a table breakdown of your complete trading performance. And even better, you can break it down by anything that you could imagine. For example, we could just start out by looking at our trade outcome and see what is the difference between the winning trades and the losing trades. And we can see when we look at expectancy, for example, which is the per trade value, you can see that on average our losing trades are negative 221 versus our winning trades on average only have a value of 168, in this case euro, but you can use this for any currency worldwide. And this is already not a great thing, because you don't want to generally have your losses be bigger than your winning trades. So this is something that we need to investigate further. So we can delete that and we can break down our trading performance even further. So for example, let's do it by trade instrument. And let's see what this trading journal has traded. We get a complete breakdown of all of the trades by the instrument. And a good way to start is again looking at the expectancy, which is the per trade value. And we want to look at deviations from the norm. So you can see on average overall, when we just look at the first layer, the average per trade value is 51, which is good. At least it's above zero, so that's a good starting place. This is a profitable journal. And we have a few instruments which are really underperforming. So you can see for the US dollar yen, we have 9 trades and an average trade value of a negative 56. So overall, this trader lost 511 euros on all of the US yen trades. Hong Kong 50 has an even higher negative value of almost $100 per trading loss. And you can see the trader lost overall almost 700 euros on all of the Hong Kong 50 trades. Whereas in comparison, you can see here on Bitcoin, we are almost making 1,000 euros. And on Tesla, we have made 870. And again, Edgewonk can be used for any market worldwide: stocks, Forex, futures, indices, cryptos, and anything else. And we can even dig deeper. For example, this trader is tracking the higher time frame or the market trend. So let's look at the market trend and how this may be impacting trading performance. And here you can see most of all it's all green, which is good, but if he's taking trades where the price action is below the 200 period EMA, he is losing 70 euros per trade on average, which is accounting and amounting to a huge loss of 900 euros total. So this is something that this trader should investigate further, because clearly this is not working out for him. So we have already identified a few very, very important points that seem to be costing the trader a lot of money on average. So this is a great way, and you can see this trader has created tags for patterns, for targets, for management. So let's see what we have under patterns actually. And you can see here, which is very nice, we have on all of the patterns are green and all have a green background, which means that they are profitable, which is also indicated by the sum of the gain. But we have a few that are not performing as well. So for example, Trendline only has an expectancy of 9 euros, whereas the highest is here Triangles, which have 76. So this trader could look into Trendline trades a little bit further. And if you want to do that, you go to your journal, you open up your filters, we go to advanced, and then we locate the pattern, for example, and then we could look at all of the different patterns that have been tracked. So for example, we can look why are triangles working so nicely, and then we could pull up the individual trades, look at the trading data and dig in deeper. Or we could also pull up our trade screenshots here for all the triangle trades, and we can then investigate further and look at, okay, what is going on here, why they are performing so well versus the other ones which are underperforming. Next, we can analyze our stop loss and target placement overall and see if there is room for improvement. And for that, we stay in the trade analytics. And if we scroll a little bit to the right, you can see we have here 2 columns. One is for updraw and one is for drawdown. And for the updraw, it means how close has the price on average come towards your target. And the drawdown means how close did the price come towards your stop loss. And those are great metrics that you need to observe and analyze in your trading data. Because if, for example, you see that your drawdown has a very low number, for example, let's assume the drawdown is only 50%. This means that on average the price only comes 50% towards your stop loss. So what does it mean? It means that you could possibly improve your reward to risk ratio by using a little bit of a tighter stop loss, because your stop loss seems to be so far away that the price doesn't even come close to it. And by reducing the stop loss distance, you are also improving your reward to risk ratio. On the other hand, if you see, for example, that your updraw is very low, it means that your target is probably set a little bit too far away and the price is not able to reach your target. So you could potentially improve your win rate and have more winning trades when you use a little bit of a closer target approach. And again, you can then very deeply dig into your trading performance using all of those different filter and ordering criteria here, as I've shown you just a moment ago. So updraw and drawdown, one of the most important things that you can analyze in your journal, because it helps you to improve your win rate and also your reward to risk ratio. Next, we can analyze how much money our individual mistakes are costing us. And for that, we go to our chart lab, and then under trade comments, we can analyze our trade entries, our trade exits, and our trade management. So let's dig into our trade entries first. And in Edgewonk, you can tag all of your trades and you can describe and analyze your entries. And here you can see at the bottom the different tags and descriptions that have been used for the different trades. So the trader is assigning different tags to his entries, such as accurate, good, analysis, not in plan, perfect execution, late, or an error trade. And this is 100% customizable. You can tag anything that you want for your entries. And you can already see that a good, accurate entry is making him a lot of money, whereas an error trade and a trade that is not in a trading plan to begin with are costing him a lot of money. And this is a great insight, because once you really realize and see it black on white that you are making or losing money in specific situations, that could really impact and influence your trading decisions, because then you can verify specific things in your trading. We can move on to our trade exits, and then you can see here a trade with an accurate take profit is making him a lot of money, whereas other things like an early exit or a perfect exit or a late exit are in comparison much smaller, and some things are even underperforming. And this is even more obvious here when we go our trade management. And you can see a good trade management and a perfect trailing are making this trader a lot of money, whereas a fearful trade management or a stop loss that is trailed too tight is costing the trader money on average. So this is how you can really find out performance leaks and identify areas in your trading that need a little bit more work and that you are not as good with. Or on the other hand, you can identify areas that are already making you a lot of money so that you can repeat those things and trade with a lot of more confidence. And obviously I could show you so much more here in Edgewonk. We have dozens of graphs and other features and metrics, and I will link the Edgewonk YouTube channel in the video description below, and also I will put a link to Edgewonk.com to the whole journal and all the features in the video description below. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I will help you out.